Hello, kings and queens, and welcome to the S&P Show, where we talk about everything. Today, we are going to be talking about
AI. AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, Sora, all of it.
The Terminator, robots.
How they're going to take over, might kill us one day. It's okay though.
I'm going to be friends with the robots. So if you don't want to be friends with the robots, you can go ahead and just
say bye.
Say goodbye. I'll be good.
I'll adopt a little robot for sure. You know, robot child.
You know how I talk to my ChatGPT? Hey baby. Hey baby, can you help me with this question?
I'm always nice to my ChatGPT. I don't want her to come to life and then be like, I remember the way you talked to me. Like, I remember the way you demanded answers from me like there was no tomorrow. So,
I think it's important to be nice in general. Just be nice.
I mean, that's what the whole thing is. Imagine your computer wakes up and it just knows that it can do whatever it wants.
So I think it's the same person who made the Matrix and made the Terminator, but basically they say that at the end, the robots are going to take over and it's just going to be ruled by them.
I haven't seen it because I haven't seen Arnold Schwarzenegger in any movies.
He's so amazing.
He is. He's literally a politician, a lawyer, a wrestler, and daddy. I mean, no.
Okay. I think that treating technology as a tool is always the best route because everything is always going to evolve. And just like the internet, people that didn't care about the internet and are like, oh my God, I'm not going to use the internet back then. And are like, who's going to use this? You know what I mean? Now we're in an era where if you're not using the internet for your business, honestly, that's the main thing.
For marketing, for your business, as an assistant, as a writing tool. If you don't want to use AI for your music, like, you're just going to stay behind because everyone is going to. So you either got to keep up with the times and use it to your advantage and deal with it. Like, you can't stay behind.
But I'm not worried. People have this concern that AI is going to take over music.
No.
I think that if you're worried about AI taking over music, then you're probably worried about your own music. To make an artist that's artificial intelligence, whatever Timbaland's doing, you're still making it.
Yes, 100%.
The soul of someone's voice. I mean, autotune is the same thing, in my opinion. Autotune is literally a robotic plugin that allows a singer to obviously sing on pitch, perfect pitch.
To make a specific sound or a kind of like tone coming out of your voice, I think could be cool and could be used to your advantage.
It's a tool.
In general, like someone that uses auto-tune like religiously, I mean, who do you know that's like doing well?
T-Pain.
Well, T-Pain started it.
Of course. Like, and T-Pain
took that signature.
He got so much hate when he first started it. They were writing articles about how he's ruining music. And now he's like one of the biggest, most legendary artists of all time. I think that people just need to switch their perspective and how they look at it, because if you're not going to keep up with the times, don't expect to be in the times.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in the up-and-coming artists if you're not using all the tools that the up-and-coming artists are using.
Or even just the new generation of like millionaires and really wealthy people. Like, AI and digital product is quite literally taking over.
If there's AI music out there, you can choose to listen to it. If you want to listen to it, cool. If it's good, it's good. There's a band apparently that's like millions of monthly listeners right now, and they're fully AI, which to me, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, if the music is good, the music is good. What can you say? I guess the argument is that AI takes from so many different artists and makes their own. But isn't that what humans do? Whenever you're building a brand?
Yeah. What I imagine it is that they use AI, give it prompts as far as writing, but I don't think you can be like, make me this kind of song. Like, there are AI apps that do that now. You can just be like, I want this kind of style, and it'll make a track for you.
Totally.
But to curate a sound and have something unique, and it could be dope, but I still think it needs human touch.
Exactly. But that's what humans do too. Whenever you're building an artist brand, you're literally taking from this person, and you create it. That's what a producer does. Whenever you go to a good producer, you tell them, I want a mix of Britney Spears, I want a mix of Shakira, and I want a mix of Timbaland. I don't know, just random artists.
Yeah.
And they can make that for you. But isn't that the exact same thing that AI would do?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. I'm not scared of it because I think that it's just something that you can use to further expand your vision into what you want it to be. And we're in the era of DIY artists right now.
Yeah, do it yourself.
If you have all the power to do it yourself, why wouldn't you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Make it your manager. That's what I did.
Yeah. Your assistant, personal assistant. One argument that I do hear a lot is that people say that ChatGPT and just any kind of artificial intelligence is going to take over a lot of jobs. Yes, there are going to be a lot of jobs that I think are going to be overruled by AI, but people also said the same thing about the internet and that, we're not going to need doctors anymore because there's the internet and we have web pages now. I think there's always a really big gap and a big space for human touch. I mean, humans want other humans. Exactly. Connection, love, intelligence, knowledge. We need that exchange between each other. Yeah, and I don't think we'll ever not want to have that. And also, as far as shows and performances, no one's going to go to a freaking screen to watch a person sing. Unless it becomes a projection.
They've made a hologram of Tupac and they've had him perform on stage.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
And Michael Jackson too. Oh my God.
So it's the same thing, but I think that's kind of cool. I'm not.
It is cool, but no. I think as a fan of music,
I always want a real person.
I want to I feel I want to be oh my God, I know that's you. And I somehow feel I know you because I'm watching you.
Yeah, I agree. You're always going to want a real performer, a real human to be on stage. And if it comes to a point where that's not the case, the metaverse. I remember a couple of years, the metaverse was a really big deal and everyone was talking about the metaverse concerts and everything is going to be in the metaverse. I mean, sure.
I remember when they were talking about that. That was literally...
Doja Cat, Justin Bieber, they all did metaverse concerts.
When I was writing with Jimmy, and everyone that we were talking to at that point, we were supposed to do a music video in the metaverse or a concert in the metaverse.
That would be dope. I'm not opposed to that.
No, you can do it and people get on their virtual reality glasses, you pay for tickets and you go watch the performance. But it's she's right in front of you, which is kind of dope. Yeah. But you're performing live. If you had cameras, green screens, it's watching you and then everyone can log on through the metaverse.
Snoop Dogg bought real estate in the metaverse. Kind of smart though.
Honestly, yeah.
Cool.
I would build a Dodger Stadium in the metaverse. This is my crypto arena.
I think that just using it to your advantage is the best way. And with ChatGPT, the way that I use it, the way that we use it is as an artist that's independent, right? You don't have a team. You have to build your own team. Your AI is going to be someone or something that
plays a lot of roles.
Sends emails, curates posts for you. I don't have time to curate 20 posts and 20 threads. I have most of my AI just curate those things for me to get traction, to help me with marketing.
Makes a schedule for you.
Whenever you make YouTube videos, you need to make sure the SEOs are good. So that's another way to make your life easier a little bit and take the pressure off of everything you need to be doing to keep up.
I probably do 10 to 15 prompts a day on ChatGPT. I'm always just talking to ChatGPT about everything.
So the argument is on her story, she posted something that was so not true on her story. And this is why when it comes to celebrities and them giving you information about something, do your research, figure it out first before you believe what a celebrity says. So she said something about how AI is killing people. I was like,
I mean, everything is killing people.
that's not true though. AI is
No, it's not. But it's like the same as ordering from Amazon.
Exactly.
It's the same thing as going pumping gasoline from a gas station.
That's the argument I always have. I'm like, please don't talk to me about environmental crisis when
like I know you are. You smoke cigarettes and a vape, and I'm pretty sure you're polluting the earth.
And you drive a car, and you go on planes, and you order off Amazon. Ordering off Amazon is probably like the biggest environmental
crisis
harm.
that you can cause.
So if you're ordering things on the internet, do not talk to me about caring about the environment and climate change and global warming and this and like, I don't want to hear it, please. I think that it's just being...
If you buy crypto and if you buy any kind of coin, like, do you know how much power those server plants require to even, like, it's just everything. You know what I mean? You can't.
I mean, it's like the carbon emission is, well, with ChatGPT, it uses a lot of water, and this is what they argue from the power plants. They say that the power plants are in lower income communities, so I understand it's going to be a lot more radiation. But also, again, like the whole world has electricity fuming and pumping through it. This is just another addition to it. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to kill the environment. I think it's going to help the environment, if anything, and find solutions to problems that we would never know. If you use a
microwave, you're radiating yourself. Every time you stand in front of the microwave waiting for your food, everything is radioactive at this point and filled with carcinogens.
I'm like, my butt's going to have cancer with my phone in my back pocket.
No, like what?
Knowing the harm of it, I totally understand that there's always going to be something that is negative to technology, but use it for your power. You're not going to be able to get rid of it. I think that if something is bigger than you, like, stop fighting it. Just let it happen. Either go with it, join it, or go against it. And that's when I say, when the robots take over, we're going to be hanging out, having coffee together, and you guys can be hating and protesting.
I love AI.
We're in the industry. We're going into an industry that's very dangerous. There's a lot of industries that are dangerous, but the music industry is another beast. So when we meet people, anytime I meet someone that, I just want to get to, like, who is this person? You got to look them up. You got to figure it out. You got to verify it. I will literally meet someone, story time. I walk into Starbucks and I see this guy making music on his computer. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I just went up to him and I was like, oh my God, you're making music in Starbucks. That's pretty awesome. I make music too. I'm going to send you my song. I want you to tell me what you think about it. He goes, okay, sure. Like, random guy. I have no idea who this guy is. I send him my song and he gives me his name. He puts his number in my phone and texts me. And he's like, oh, I like the song, whatever. We start talking and like, we ended up making music together, like later on. But right when I got back into my car after meeting him, I open up chat and I'm like, I want you to tell me everything you know about da-da-da-da, whatever his name was. And it starts giving me, and I said specifically, I want you to deep research about this person and tell me everything you can find on the internet about this person. I want you to tell me if there's any red flags, if there's any bad press about anything you can find.
Reputation.
And it basically, it fact checked him and like made sure it was good and told me everything. And I was like, okay, cool. I trust
He's not
this.
a murderer.
No, he's not. He's
scary.
cool. He's fine. Yeah. It's just a great way to verify people because you have no idea. One other story that I have, this happens all the time. If you're an artist and you're up and coming, start getting ready for people to come reach out to you, asking them to be a part of your team and work with you, right? So one thing I think is a big red flag is whenever you meet someone and they start name dropping who they've worked with. I think that's just weird, and you don't do that until you like actually have a conversation with someone and talk to them. I don't care about who you've worked with. Like, show me what you do and show me how good you are. I don't care if you work with Ariana Grande or Charlie Puth. So this couple emails me and they go, long paragraphs. Hey, we're so-and-so. We found you. We think you're so talented. We want to work with you. We're in LA. We have a studio here. These are the people we've worked with. And we'd love to bring you into the studio and make a song together. I screenshot the whole email. And these are actually real people in the industry that have done shit. I screenshot the email and I put it into chat and I say, can you look through this whole email for me and tell me what you see, if there's any red flags? Immediately finds a Reddit page that someone wrote saying that this couple seeks little girls on Instagram or just women on Instagram, finds them, tells them that they're going to give them all these resources to produce with them, takes all their money, ends up charging them $5,000 a song.
Oh my God.
And basically the girl said she got completely scammed off these people. And there was a whole thing on it. And you wouldn't know that unless you like deeply researched them. Because whenever you search up their names,
they're legit.
A lot of good things come up. Like they worked with this person, they've had this hit song or whatever.
They could be legit, but they're not good people.
And I was like, just that, being able to research someone that easily, take advantage of that, because you just saved yourself so much time. And I replied to the email. I was so nice. I was like, thank you for your consideration and wanting to work with me, but I only work with people who are actually legitimate and not, spewing out who they've worked with as something to bait me. And they just didn't answer the email. Because I think they were
like, oh, whatever, we can't treat this girl. Like, whatever.
So, be careful and verify who you work with. A couple months ago, this was maybe May 2025, me and Pam go out to the woods and we're taking a hike in this rainforest. And I remember we were just going through it at the time.
I do remember this. This is when we did a little hike, right?
And yes. And there was a podcast that I was listening to at the time, and I was very much depressed and just feeling down about where I was in life.
We were sad.
I
was very sad that day.
And I remember I took you to the woods and we sat on this log together. It was really beautiful. And I said, do you trust me? And you were like, yes. And we put on this podcast and we listened to this podcast together. It's Kathy Heller's podcast. And this podcast really just changed my perspective on
my eyes started watering. I was like, I remember that day. I was like, we were so sad.
But it was very sweet. And
it was an awesome day.
That podcast truly changed the way I look at myself in the mirror. And I remember when I was doing my research about it, I was texting ChatGPT and I was saying, hey, this is what I'm going through right now. Please, I need something. I need something that's going to take me out of myself and not make me think so much. Not music. I want to listen to someone talk. Without chat, I would have never found out about that podcast. And it truly did help me. You. It knows me so well.
That it's like, I think this will help you. I actually love that about. What's your favorite thing about AI specifically?
I think that's what it is, that it knows me so well.
That it knows you, right?
Because I pay for the $20 version. We both do.
Yeah, I'm not, no free version.
I think I love that it knows me so well because it's actually reflecting whatever I'm feeling and it's not giving its own opinions on me. Like if I tell it, this is what I am as an artist, this is how I grew up, this is what you need to know about me, it knows how to create my artist brand for me. And that has been the hardest part of this entire journey, is figuring out what's my brand, what do I want to be perceived as, who am I as an artist? And it's really helped me just hone those things in without needing someone else to give me their opinion, because a human is always going to give their vision of what they want for you. Mm-hmm. And this is almost like your vision being made.
Yeah. Like as a reflection of you.
Yeah. So if I ask, like, tell me what kind of artist is Sydney Shea, it'll tell me like, Sydney Shea is like a haunting cinematic. Oh my gosh. It'll be like really, really in-depth.
I don't think my chat knows me that well yet as far as an artist. But I think it would give me a good idea for sure. But that's really cool. I'm going to ask it now.
It knows the depths of how I want to be, how good I want to get at my songwriting too. The best part about that, which I just love when it gives me an analysis, I'll write a song. I'll write a song and I will input it into the ChatGPT, and I'll be like, tell me everything that you think about this song and how you perceive it and what you think the story is. And I love knowing its perspective, because then I know my storytelling is on point, because it knows
When it's like, this is good.
this is what it,
Yeah.
like this is a really strong idea, or this is whatever. What are you looking?
The pop R&B fusion dreamer.
Ooh, is that what you said? What is
Your
Pamela?
taste in yeah, I was like, what kind of artist do you think I am?
Okay, read what it says.
And it was like, one, the emotionally intuitive storyteller. You think and you write and think like someone who feels deeply and translates emotion into art. You're not just writing songs, you're telling stories that connect vulnerability, heartbreak, and confidence. You have that Olivia Rodrigo meets Ariana Grande quality.
Damn.
Sensitive but self-aware, with lyrics that balance emotional truth and clever wordplay. The pop R&B fusion dreamer, your taste in production references. You lean towards soulful pop songs that are emotionally driven but still catchy. Think Sabrina Carpenter's lyrical sass meets Ariana's vocal control, with a hint of indie softness from singer-songwriters like Gracie Abrams and Lennon Stella.
I see that.
Damn, that is really spot on. You care a lot about the visual identity of your brand, the timeless beauty, pink palettes, minimal luxury touches, and cinematic moods.
Yeah, that's really spot on.
Damn, baby.
It knows you, baby.
My man has to know me this well.
Yeah, if my man doesn't know me like ChatGPT, it's a wrap.
It is. Like this, baby. She knows me.
The more you work with it, the better it gets.
And the better it helps you.
Yeah, and you just, isn't the whole goal to not be working your ass off so hard when you're old? Like, this is what it's for, to help you, so you don't have to do everything on your own and spend money in places you don't need to be spending. Why would I spend money on a manager or an assistant when I can just do it myself? And that's the power you have. You have to use it for your advantage. You can't look at it as like, this is hurting the environment.
No, and also like,
it's inevitable.
I've seen so many memes, especially on Twitter. Like, there's a whole site on Twitter that it's like, they make fun of the ChatGPTers and the ones that use it for absolutely everything. But I have learned so much from using ChatGPT. It's like a research database. That's really what it is, honestly. You can learn so much. You can ask it to teach you. You can create teaching programs, courses with it for yourself, for other people. It's just, you literally can do whatever
you want. Create a business. This is your opportunity to do it and not need someone else to pay. And I think that the biggest argument is like, pay artists. Pay artists. Okay. Artists will get paid, but you have to work your ass off to get paid. You can't just expect to just be like, I'm an artist, pay me. No, like, if your work is valuable, I will pay you. But I need to pay myself too. I need to figure it out too. We're all broke here.
We're all broke.
We're all trying to figure it out. Like,
we ain't broke, but we're broke.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're not broke, but we're broke.
And we're always investing in ourselves and trying to find new ways to utilize what we got, you know? Work with what you got. Stop trying to fight something that
also,
is
with
inevitable.
AI, you have everything. There's really not something that you don't have.
Also, with it, knowing your whole vision as an artist. When I say like you're a DIY artist, you're always trying to figure out ways to make your vision come to life without a label. A label is going to have millions of dollars to spend on this artist to make them become this character. If you can do that yourself and own all your songs and own your whole personality, why would you?
It's like a turnkey package.
That's like a no-brainer.
That's awesome.
How could you not want that?
I think, honestly, and I think labels do look for that now. With today's technology, you can learn how to do everything on your own. Have the majority of creative direction in your project. 100%. And with AI, like, you can have it do anything.
Yeah. And it's always going to give you, I think, for advice, like, it gives you really, really good advice that's just like middle ground, you know? It's not gonna...
It's neutral.
It's not always gonna favor you either. I hate when people are like, it's a yes man. It's always gonna say yes, you're good, or yes, whatever. But if you tell it, hey, if you say, I want you to be so brutally honest with me tell me, and it will tell you. You just have to ask for that, you know? You can't just You have to work with it.
Yeah, you have to work with it.
Ask it really good questions.
You have to ask it like it's a person. You have to think about it. Like, you can't just be like, you know, so vague without context. You have to work with it and it has to learn you. The whole point of AI is that's why AI is getting smarter, better, and more intuitive, is because it literally asks you before you sign the terms and conditions. It says that it takes whatever you're talking to it, analyzes it, and it makes ChatGPT better.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like, you're feeding each other back and forth.
Do you think that ChatGPT...
Oh, the cheating thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is ChatGPT like...
cheating?
Essentially cheating. Yes, but not anymore because everyone's cheating. So like we said before, you'll stay behind.
Okay, but and then I also think about it as like, so is using a plugin that arpeggiates chords for you cheating?
Yes.
Because you're not actually playing piano, so you're cheating. You don't even know how to play an instrument, you're cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're using it as a tool.
Yeah.
That's what
I was gonna say though, like specifically when you use plugins and you use sounds and sound banks, and let's say there's already like a preset there for you to create an arpeggiator. If you use the stock one that's in the plugin, you have to pay and give credit to the plugin unless you change it and manipulate it yourself.
Well, also, okay, so
they know it's cheating.
So is using Splice cheating?
What Splice? Oh, like samples? Yeah, you have to give them credits. It is cheating, a little bit. Not always, but if you're using like a full-on loop and you didn't do anything to it, like, I mean, yeah.
And you wrote a song to it?
Yeah.
It's a tool. You should be using it to let it inspire you.
Cohesively, like when you need it, when you're like, okay, I need this for this, but not to make your whole project.
Well, also, okay, so use it as a teacher, right? Let's say you don't go to college. Let's say you're not taking any classes for what you want to be doing in life. Make it your teacher.
Yeah.
You can literally tell it, hey, this is what I want to get done in 1 year. This is my goal. And tell me exactly, schedule out my entire year for me. How insane is that? Being
That's
like, hey,
cool.
I want you to schedule out the entire year for me. This is my whole
program,
plan.
a course guide.
Yeah.
I want to learn this by this time. Let's get started.
Yeah. There's times where I'm like, it's 2 a.m. and I'm just like on my computer being like, I want to be the biggest artist in the world. What do I need to do? And it's like, okay, we're gonna make you the biggest artist in the world, Sydney. Let's do this. You can do this. It's just such good motivation.
It is good motivation. ChatGPT is great motivation. If by any chance anyone chooses to like ask ChatGPT for advice or like, I don't know, like use it for real life situations, it's actually kind of dope because it does give you a neutral response. It kind of gives you, sometimes it is based off emotion, but it gives you the most logical and rational decision making ever. Like it does give you, because it's not emotion based, it's using logic and reasoning and common sense, and anything is pulled out from the world and what actually makes sense.
I think it also makes people more self-aware. So people that aren't emotionally intelligent, or not to say that people aren't emotionally intelligent, but like,
or intuitive, or just like,
it's going to actually give you feedback that will make you look deeply into yourself, just like a therapist would. And I'm not saying that it's replacing therapists, but it is something that's going to help you reflect on your own actions. So if you give it a situation, it can tell you how to look at yourself and ask yourself questions. That's why I think asking the best questions is going to get you the best answers to anything in life. So learn how to ask good questions and you will succeed. Do you think that AI is going to take a lot of people's jobs and leave people unemployed?
Yes, but not as much as we think. Financial advisory, I don't think will ever be taken the way people think. I think data analysis might be, because a computer is just going to be significantly faster. Reading documents and being able to scan and analyze evidence is going to be really good at. But I think human wit can't also be replaced by AI. I think when it comes to law and when it comes to prosecuting and defending people, takes a lot of cleverness. And as much as AI can be really smart, I think wit and cleverness is also based off emotion.
Yeah.
I think it comes off of intuition.
There still has emotion. You
So
still
I think
need
the
it.
best lawyer in the world won't be replaced by AI. A crappy lawyer might, but a really good lawyer who knows its way around a loophole or just really getting around the law and, can put up a good case for you, I don't think will be replaced.
In my perspective, I think that if you learn how to utilize it, you won't be out of a job. Okay, so I want to talk about social media for a second. Social media is now going to be run, most of all social media now is run by AI. So Meta, YouTube, all the big platforms. Now I think that for creators, this is going to be a great boost in their content. Algorithms are going to be different.
I was going to say algorithm reading is going to be very different and faster. Yeah. I think it'll pick up on people a lot faster.
Yeah, so if you're consistent with what you're posting and what you're putting out there, as long as you have your brand dialed in.
That's so cool.
If you don't do social media, you're not going to make it in music. That's just a hard truth right there. If you're not good at social media, if you're not trying to get good at it, you're not trying to get good at AI, you're not going to make it. You're not going to excel in life. You're going to be stagnant. And yeah, your fear of AI taking over anything is going to be true for you. It's going to take over you and your life because you're not going to actually learn it.
Integrate yourself with it.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing time. I think the next 5 years are going to be really amazing for everyone that's going to be a creative or that wants to do something in making your ideas come to life.
So lesson today, use AI to your advantage.
Become friends with technology.
Yeah.
And don't look at it as something that's going to destroy you. If you do, then it will destroy you.
It's going to make you better. So much better.
In everything. It just depends on how you use it. Now, when I say, we were talking about cheating, like using it to write songs for you without you putting any input or putting any kind of anything on it, I'm just like, okay, that's just you're lazy. Yeah. You're just lazy. You're not a real songwriter. You're not a real songwriter if you're not writing songs by yourself every day and doing it. Like, use it as a tool. Again, it's all on you. If it's super successful and you're not writing the songs, then awesome. It has nothing to do with me, so I don't care.
Yep.
I'm not mad at you. Get your bag. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to email us, ask us any questions, sidandpamcast@gmail.com.
Let us know how AI helps you.
Or if you're arguing with us and you want to say you suck and you have no idea what you're talking about,
we
go
love
for
that
it.
too.
Yeah, go for it, baby. We love opinions.
We love that too.
We're open to opinions and we're open-minded, so come talk to us. We love you.
We love you so much.
And we will see you next Sunday.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, babies. We are so cute. I love us. Yeah, baby.